What is up, viewer out there watching this video? Legrock's back here, bringing you this time a different kind of a video today. My buddy sent me this link onto sporkle.com, and he was like, yo, buddy, you should make this video where you play this quiz. And I was like, why? And then he was like, yeah, well, it would be a good opportunity to showcase your knowledge about the Canucks and maybe give your fans an opportunity to maybe check out their knowledge as well. So what we have here is a quiz on Sporkle. You can see the score distribution over here. It looks like the average score is 68 to 72 out of 78. So yeah, this is what we got right here. This quiz right here, can you name the Vancouver Canucks players who have recorded at least 50 single-season points since 93-94? So we're going back. It's not including this season, obviously. Last season, it is including, however. So we're going back to the past, like, 23 years of Vancouver Canucks scoring history. And right now, it's got all the points of the players who have scored points, and we just got to type in their last names, and then they will show up on here. So there are 78 options. I figure there would be a lot of overlap. I haven't done this yet because, you know, I didn't want to do it before I made the video, because if I did, then I'd know all the answers already. And that's what I'm encouraging here, too. If you guys want to do this quiz yourself, don't watch this video. Do it yourself, and then you can come back over here and watch. Because if you do this quiz after you watch me doing it, you're just going to get all the answers. So, you know, just be honest with yourself, and we'll proceed with things. Also, another quick note, I'm still kind of sick, so there will be some moments where I need to cut the audio that's going on right here. Jeez, we're already at 2 minutes. Okay, so, alright, let's do a little bit of a cut, because I am still pretty sick. Alright, we're good. I'll edit out that little bump in post. So, let's start things off here. Canucks 50-point scorers since 1993-1994. I imagine there would be a lot of overlap. Let's start things off. We have a 10-minute timer. All right. So let's going over to last season. Yep, Horvat. He led the team. Yep. Okay, Bo Horvat's here. Sedin. If we type in Sedin, I'm sure a lot of options will show up because yeah, there's a lot of Yeah. Okay, that's kind of expected. We got all of 15-16 because, you know, Henrik and Daniel. 14-15, 70 for the Sedins, 63, 30 goals, that's Verbata. That has to be Verbata. Yep. Radim Verbata, alright. Let's going over to 2011, 2012, 28, 24. Is that Burrows? Is that Burrows? Alright, yeah, Burrows got that year. Yep, 2012. Then going over even further, 2010, 2011. Alright, this one's gonna be easy. Alright, 40 goals. Just alright. I'm sick, so I'm going to edit out some more audio. Alright, yeah, the sniffles, guys, they're pretty heavy. So, yeah, 40 goals, that's Kessler. That has to be Kessler. There's a few Kesslers in here, yeah, okay. 50 points, Ehrhoff, yes. Ehrhoff, and then Samuelson, I think, is the other one who got, yep, okay. 2009, 2010. You know what? I'm not too sure about this one. 25 goals. Who had 25 goals in the Canucks in 2010? You know what? No, let's just fill out the top 6. So you got the Sedins up here. You got Burrows over here. Then the second line was Kessler, Samuelson, and Raymond. Mason Raymond. Right? Is it Raymond? Yeah, okay. Raymond got 25 goals. Jeez. Okay, 2009. Sedin, Kessler, 20 goals, that's Dimitra. Pavel Dimitra, yeah, okay. Dimitra's over here, 2007, 2008. Jeez, who had 25 goals? You know what, no, let's skip this. Let's go over just into this area, start filling out the other names that we know of that probably would be on this list. Naslund, Morrison, Bertuzzi, Linden, Bure, Messier. Okay, so I just filled out a whole bunch of names. Turns out Naslund is actually the one over here, 2008. Alright, that's good. 2006, 2007, yeah, that's all filled out. 2005, 2006, we got a lot. of 70s. Jeez, the Sedins and Naslund and Bertuzzi, and then Morrison's over here. 55 points, 33 goals. Is that Trent Klatt? Is that Trent Klatt? No, it's not Trent Klatt. Who else played with the Sedins? The heck is his name? Anson Carter. Anson Carter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Carter's over here. We filled out a lot. Jeez. This is 63 out of 70. What was the average again? So, okay, so we need a few more to reach up to the average. We're in, like, the second average here. 63, 67. We got 63 right now. Okay. So, 2001, 2002. I feel like these are all the same name. 50 points, 56 points, 60 points. Oh! Let me think. This was the era going into 2000. So they were still wearing that dark blue kind of reddish jersey. Cole Castle's dad. Cole Castle's dad, I think. Andrew Castles, he played for... Yeah, he did. Okay, I used to do my research on this, guys. Maybe, like, 5 or 6 years ago. I used to, like, go through previous Canucks seasons and, like, oh, who got 20 goals? Who got 30 goals? So, all of this is filled out. 66 out of 78. All we gotta do now is look at the 90s. This should be easy. Because, alright, we got 6 minutes left. This should be easy. I had to make myself a 1994 roster for NHL 18, so I'm pretty sure I got these names down. I would be very surprised if I missed one of these. So, you know what, let's see if we can do it in order here. Alright, Ronning. Yeah, okay, no, it's not in order, jeez. I messed that up right away. Courtnall. Adams. No Adams. Jeez, okay, Lume, yeah, he's over here. Who was the last one? Craven, right, Murray Craven, yep. He is over here as well. Filled out 94, yeah, I got that because of my roster on the video game. Alright, it's time to, do a little bit more cuts with the audio because I'm sick. That was a problem heading into this video, guys. I was like, how am I going to make this video if I'm sick? And I was like, yo, I could just, like, cut out the audio. Ooh. Next year... 107, that's McGillney, because McGillney was legitimately, like, really gosh darn good, and he could have been used in the cup run, but he wasn't, because he wasn't on the team then. Who else? You know, I think Jelena should be on here. He wasn't necessarily, like, the best with, yeah, here we go, Jelena is over here. He wasn't necessarily, like, the strongest player back then, but as he got older, he did put up points. As you can see, 56 points, 68 points, 30 goals, 30 goals. He wasn't necessarily, like, that strong of a player back here. We got one more to go. 77 out of 78. And, let's just, Alright, so this is 96, 97. Alright, so this is the mid-90s. 52 points, so 20 goals, 32 assists. Let me think. Who would have been on this team? McGillney, Jelena, Bure. I remember Naslund was on this team. Yeah, I used to look at this. Naslund was on the team. I'm pretty sure Bertuzzi was on the team. But other than that, who was leaving that team? I have a feeling it was somebody who didn't play here, or here. This was their last season. It had to be, I'm thinking of a Washington Capital. Mike Ridley. Mike Ridley. It has to be Mike Ridley, right? There we go, it's Mike Ridley. I know this because this was Mike Ridley's last year playing in the NHL. He played with the Manitoba Moose the next year, and he's a Washington Capital legend, basically, Mike Ridley is. And then he came over to Vancouver in his last season, and he was like, yeah, I'm getting myself 50 points. Awesome. And he outscored, like, Naslund, and I think Bertuzzi as well. So, yeah, it's pretty good for him. I'm just surprised here that we got no Jovanovski, no Oland. But other than that, you know, like, a lot of these names over here, you kind of get those. The Sedin, you type in Sedin once, and, like, half of the board is filled, honestly. But recently, we got Bo Horvat. Previously, Verbata was up here, too. Then we got Burrows. Then we're moving back into the era of dominance with Kessler, Samuelson, and Ehrhoff. Samuelson did it twice, I didn't realize that. You see that stuff on the screen, guys, right here? This is my cough. This is my cough visualized, and this here is me sniffling. Jeez, I probably shouldn't have shown you guys that. Okay, yeah, so you got Burrows, Samuelson, and Raymond, Kessler, Sedin. So, like, the top two lines all got 50 points each. Going back even further, Dimitro was over here, rest in peace. And then, 2007-2008, this was the year when we still got Marcus Naslund, and he got 55 points, 76, 74 for Henrik and Daniel. And then going back even further, this is like, okay, West Coast Express, Naslund, Morrison, Bertuzzi, Anson Carter's up here as well. Then if we go back even further, Andrew Castles, Cole Castle's dad, he was pretty good for the Canucks. Then Mark Messier. Really, we just don't talk about Messier. Going back to the 90s, yeah, we still got Messier. Pavel Bure, 90 points in his last season as a Canuck. And he got 50-plus points here, not here, he was injured, I think, and here. So, yeah, going back, I'm just surprised I was able to get all these, because, like, I mean, I had to make that roster, guys, for NHL 94, so, yeah, I kind of knew all these players coming in. I'm not surprised that I knew them, but, like, at the same time, I'm surprised I got all of them. And then over here, McGillney, Jelenosh. Geez, no, that's a cop-out. Russ Courtnall, that is a cop-out. I typed in Courtnall for Jeff Courtnall and Russ Courtnall. Okay, yeah, that was a cop-out. I wouldn't have gotten that. I would not have gotten that. I'm just surprised I was able to get Mike Ridley, because that's the Washington Capitals guy. McGillney, I'm not surprised. He got so many goals and points as a Canuck that, like, everybody knows who McGillney is. But yeah. These are the 78 Vancouver Canucks 50-point achievers going back to 1994. Guys, you can check out this quiz yourself. I left the link down in the description below. I hope you're not going to check this out after watching me do it, because you're just going to know all the answers. They're all here. I got 100% anyway. So you guys can comment down in the comment section below how much you were able to get, what your percentages was and everything. But I got 100. I used to do research on this, guys. Like, I'm not lying. I used to go through old Canuck seasons as a preteen and be like, okay, who got a lot of points? And I'd, like, make it in the video games and all that. So, I mean, this wasn't too difficult. I feel like if you just put in the names that you should be able to put in, you're good. Like, you put in Sedin, you put in Bure, Naslund, Morrison, Bertuzzi, and you just fill out the rest from there. I think you should be good. But at the same time, you know, the average score is 80%. I got 100, 78 out of 78, with 3 minutes to go, too. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this quiz. Twitter plus, like that, gaming, and bye.